Every time you swipe your card, unlock your front door with your phone, or send a private message, you are making a silent leap of faith. We live in a world built on code, billions of invisible lines woven into the fabric of our daily lives. From the alarms that protect our homes to the systems that power entire cities, technology has become our unseen companion. But code is written by humans. And humans make mistakes. In the shadows of the internet, those mistakes are valuable. A single overlooked weakness, one tiny crack, is sometimes all it takes to shut down a hospital, disrupt a power grid, or steal millions of digital identities in seconds. Yet, before criminals can exploit these weaknesses, there is a group of people searching for them first. They use the same tools, the same skills, and the same curiosity as cyber criminals, but they work for protection, not profit. This is the world of the ethical hacker. To understand ethical hacking, forget the stereotype of a hoodie-clad figure hiding in a dark basement. Instead, think of an ethical hacker as a modern-day locksmith. Just like a locksmith tests your doors and windows to keep your home secure, ethical hackers test digital systems to expose their weak points, before someone else can abuse them. This process is known as penetration testing. It is the deliberate act of breaking into systems with permission, not to steal or destroy, but to strengthen. The difference between a criminal hacker and an ethical one is not skill, it is intent, ethics, and authorization. Hacking itself did not begin as a crime. In the early days of computing, during the 1960s and 70s, hacking was about curiosity and creativity. At research institutions like MIT, hackers were problem solvers, individuals who explored systems to make them more efficient and elegant. As computers moved from laboratories into homes, the meaning of hacking began to change. In the 1980s and 90s, hackers were portrayed as rebels and outsiders. By the early 2000s, hacking had evolved into a massive underground economy, fueling identity theft, financial fraud, and even cyber espionage between nations. Faced with growing threats, organizations realized that building digital walls was no longer enough. They needed people who understood how those walls could be climbed. The hacker was no longer just an intruder, they became a guardian. For ethical hackers, the job is not only technical. It requires a unique mindset. When they look at an app, a website, or a network, they do not see what it is designed to do. They see what it could be forced to do. Every system is a puzzle, and every puzzle has hidden flaws waiting to be discovered. They also understand human behavior. Many cyber attacks succeed not because of weak technology, but because of human error, an email clicked too quickly, a password shared too casually. Ethical hackers study these behaviors, searching for the weakest link in the digital chain. Their work has real-world consequences. In 2021, an ethical hacker uncovered a vulnerability in a water treatment facility that could have allowed attackers to remotely alter chemical levels in the water supply. Because the flaw was discovered in time, it was fixed before any harm could occur, before a single drop of water was compromised. Across the world, companies now invite ethical hackers to test their defenses through bug bounty programs. Organizations like Google, Tesla, and even government agencies reward hackers who responsibly disclose vulnerabilities. It is a global neighborhood watch, protecting the digital spaces we all depend on. But ethical hacking walks a fine line. Without permission, even good intentions can cross into illegality. Ethical hackers must operate under strict rules, clear authorization, respect for privacy, and responsible disclosure. Without these principles, there is no difference between protection and trespassing. As technology evolves, so do the threats. Artificial intelligence can now write code, scan systems, and discover vulnerabilities at unprecedented speed. Cyber warfare is no longer a future concept, it is a present reality. The battlegrounds are no longer physical spaces, but servers, networks, and data centers. The demand for ethical hackers is growing rapidly. Millions of cybersecurity positions remain unfilled worldwide. The digital guardians of tomorrow will not only protect bank accounts and social media profiles, they will safeguard hospitals, transportation systems, and democratic institutions themselves. Technology is an extension of our humanity. It connects us, heals us, and drives progress forward. But every connection requires trust, and trust must be protected. We sleep soundly not because the digital world is perfectly safe, but because somewhere, someone is awake, watching glowing screens, testing defenses, and hunting for the shadows. They are the hackers who chose responsibility over chaos. The architects of digital safety. The guardians of our connected future. They are the ethical hackers.